This is a request strategy. I'm on a new account to reduce my cursedness.
I have a strategy request called Air Force.
Do ya?
Go Night Elf. Solo hero Beastmaster with hawks. You may only use flying units. Good luck, love, much love.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. So this strategy from Big Boss Battles is all about essentially a pimped out Beastmaster, but he's not the brightest because he only uses Thunderhawk. I think I'm allowed to use the old what do you call it? Stampede. That's the one. I very rarely use the Beastmaster, but Stampede if I can get it. But I'm not allowed to use the other two spells he has, so I'll try not to. Even accidentally, I'll try not to. You say go ahead and use bears. I have permission to use bears. Oh, that could be handy then. Because it's been a little bit rough getting just level 1 Thunderhawk to do anything. So we got Ancient of War, we got Moonwell. Let's get a scout going. Because we're going Tavern Hero. So that gives us a few more bonus resources since we're not building that altar right away. More time for wisps on the wood. Keep an eye on that wisp if we can. Stop him from killing himself when he goes past these creeps. I hope. Okay, so Ancient of War going to be done. Let's go with you, and then another Moonwell. And now. Okay, so Blade Master, Grunts, or Farseer. Haven't quite made my mind up on which one. So keep your wisps spread.
Your building is complete.
This map's quite good though. We can do a lot of creeping here. I'm going to come over actually to the tavern. So you stay over here, you stay over here. We want to get our tech quite early. So with this strategy, you can go lots of air units because Night Elf have lots of air units, so they're pretty adept for this type of strategy. Where's my Beastmaster at? Almost.
Your building is
Create more Moonwells, you say? Well, my Moonwell just finished at that moment, so that's handy. I'm gonna get a bear! And now I have a bear. I'm gonna tech. I'm gonna drag these over whilst I'm doing this. Get a bit of bonus damage. Keep their attention if I can. Yep, one hit. That'll do it. So it's not easy to keep their attention, but, you know, you do what you can. Murlocs are quite easily aggravated. Anyone who's played World of Warcraft will know that. Look at that bear tank. He's doing better tanking than the Ancient of War is. I think you can get 2 bears, can't you? Oh, look at that. Bear frenzy up in here.
We can't build.
Lovely.
Our warriors have engaged in
Tome of Strength as well. Don't mind if I do. Try not to... Oh, yeah. There we go. Hawk now. Keep an eye on things over here. A little gentle tap. Plop this guy down. And then we'll try to get maybe fairy dragons, some talons, and then hippo riders. So I can get a few more archers. Because those are transition into hippo riders. I don't know whether to get upgrades though for damage because the Night Elf air units are tricky to pull off in some sense because hippos benefit from the reinforced hides, but hippo archers benefit from the strength of the moon. So I've always had that issue before when it comes to Night Elf. I won't be able to see him until I can summon another hawk. I think he's gone invisible now. Cheeky scamp. Let's just wait for the next hawk. And then we can get him. So, a couple more archers. There he is. I see you now. And then we go get ourselves our air. Carry on creeping. Let's get the improved bows. We may as well get some upgrades though. Like, probably just damage. I'm gonna get myself a bear. And yeah, I'll get myself a shop too. So, good luck. This is a bit of a nasty creep camp, but I think we can get through it. I'm comfy in my base. A few more wisps. There's no shredder on this map. Okay, Mantle of Intelligence. Not exactly what the Beastmaster wants. He wants strength and power, but I suppose it's more hawks. Speaking of which, level 2 hawk. Seeing as we're supposed to be focusing on air. The hawks have done some scouting. Double orc, but I haven't seen any secret bases or nothing like that. So we're so far so good. I'm not going to build any more archers, because I want to get more of these kind of like talons and hippos, that kind of stuff. Now Blizzard did a nice little buff though, where they made it so that you don't need to research anymore to get your hippo riders. So that's actually a huge weight off your mind as a Night Elf player, because that was normally quite costly. I think we'll get the upgrade for you, then maybe another hippo rider or two to fill up the archers into hippo riders. So yeah, hippogriffs. And we've got gold filling up from here. We've got enough lumber. Next step would be Mr. Bear. Over there. Ogres are very easy. We can. Oh, this has already been crapped. Interesting. So they've been doing heavier creeping, but they haven't got that expansion. Good pressure on the left-hand side from my allies. Easy pickings. Let's come around here. One more hippo, and then into talons and fairy dragons. It's a bit more unusual. That's a fairly interesting item, but I'm actually going to go with more practical stuff. For the time being, we'll get more damage upgrades. Oh look, we got something to fight. Oh man, that hawk. All I need to do, I'll go back to his base, but I'll just get the hawk to interrupt that healing if I can. Yeah, I'm not chasing you the whole time. You can come back to me, man. So the hawk is just going to be irritating. And like interrupt each of those healing cells if he can. Bear! It's the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities that invent your warrior and your strife. It's the bare necessities. He really wants to kill this Beastmaster. He's actually quite nimble. That is a fast Tauren chieftain.
What lies before me? I've got the scent. I'm acting on instinct. Can I help you? I'm ready to track. Making her. Make your peace. Unleash my strength. Our paths converge. I'm ready to track. I've got the scent.
Come here.
Alone. What lies before me? My
Okay, let's come back. More healing. We're probably going to aggravate more damage, so carry on with the damage there. And keep getting our air. So
what lies before me?
Send them in. little bit late on the scroll of protection. That actually does help a lot versus Bat Riders, because armor can impact.
I've got the scent. Flush them out. I'm ready to track. I wander alone. Unleash my strength. I'm acting on instinct.
Not that much armor though. He needs more than that because of the low health.
Flush them out. Our paths converge. What lies before me, brothers? I'm ready to track. My brothers. No one shall do us. Flush them out. What lies before me? I unleash my strength. What lies before me?
Oh, he should have carried on attacking. He might have actually got to kill me. Oh, never mind. There's always a Blade Master.
Our champion will build buildings.
I hear
Research.
calls the wild. I'm acting on instinct.
No one suspects the Blade Master.
What lies before me?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'm ready to
Right, I can come back and go get some shiny things now.
like a great wind. What lies
I should have teched a tier 3 though, because I'd be getting bonus experience for that.
I wander alone. What lies before me? Unleash my strength. My
I should be getting armor too, if I can get it.
I'm ready to track. On the prowl. What lies before me?
Cool, they've been having a bit of a ruckus over on that left-hand side, haven't they?
Flush them out.
Alright, we'll give up on the Hippo Riders,
What lies before
because I want to go more concentrated air. I know they are technically air,
What
but
lies before me?
they're not as funky as like Talons and
Flush them out.
Fairy Dragons.
What lies before me? My glorious years. Our paths converge. Flush them out. My glory years. What lies before me?
Our allies' town will help.
Looks like he's swapping it over to Raiders now.
What lies before me?
Research finished.
I'm ready to track.
We're level 4 on the Beastmaster, which is pretty nice.
Before me.
I'm going to get Fairy Fire on each of those.
Our allies' town needs help.
All help. Help. I can help.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
I suppose I'll have to.
My strength.
Hang in there, boys. We've got the old help me, ping, ping, ping situation going on. Even though this is technically a 3 versus 3 over there at the very most, because Red is currently in his base. You know what normally happens when this goes down. I've got him completely under control, but you've always got that one guy that's like, help! So, just to shut him up.
Our allies' town needs help.
That's an honest impression. And then they're never fucking grateful when you do turn up. This is the kind of person you absolutely loathe to have in your team, but get pretty much every single time you play in 4 versus 4 RT.
What lies before me? I bid my glory years. I bid I'm ready to track. I am my glory years. My fang and claw. What lies before me?
Always so grateful. I've teleported from the other end of the map entirely just to save your ass.
Unleash the beast.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'm going to get Red attacking me now in a moment. Let's go kill this and then TP back to deal with Red. But I'm going to TP like before he can actually see me TPing, so that's now basically. By the time he realizes, I'll pick off like the Bat Rider. And then this. And then I'll cyclone the Tauren Chieftain so he can't escape with any other air units. Any other units, sorry. He really needs to TP like now. Because he just loses everything otherwise. No, that Raider! Was he upgraded on his damage? The bears. Alright, we'll go back to base, soak up our moon juice.
I'm acting on instinct. My growing years. I'm ready
Our
to
warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'll request Green's opinion, because I value it greatly.
What lies before me? I'm ready to try. I wander alone.
And then, yeah. We always try to hang on that 50 food mark, and then we'll go crazy on air if the game continues. But I think we've come to a climax now.
I'm ready to try.
Good job done. It'd be nice to get level 6 though, just to finish things up.
What lies
That yellow guy is in the worst position possible. Oh look, there's some units. You mangy cur! The double bar!
what lies before me?
If they're level 3, they do loads. Hey, we got Stampede! So you always do Stampede away from where you want it to be. So you want it to spawn here, so you face upwards. You never face forwards towards your target. Oh no, he's going to try to... No! Someone was sending him in to try to get a war stomp. Hey, Mad Frog, thank you very much for the host there. Big thanks for that, Mad Frog. We're just having some fun at the moment in 4 versus 4 RT with some friendly allies. I was asking Green how I did, and he told me to F off. So, yeah, 4 versus 4 RT in a nutshell. In honor of the magnificent Mad Frog, we will say GG GL. I don't think it's GL though. It is. It is in this case. Thank you so much, man. That's much appreciated. Warcraft 3 Legend, that's pretty much a big honor actually, to be quite frank with you. Okay, well, we got level 6. Request has been completed. Big boss battles. Wanted to see a solo Beastmaster focusing on Hawks, level 3 Hawk, and lots of Night Elf air. We had Hippo Riders. Oh my god! I didn't even realize he TP'd to my base and killed it. I like how he completely blamed me for him losing in a 3 versus 3 because I was fighting versus red over here. And I'm the one. I TP'd. I was the only one that TP'd at the start to help him out. And I'm the one that gets blamed. He comes back to my base and destroys it. So grateful. I should ask him how I did. Let's see if he's still happy with me or not. I don't know if he'll honour me with a response, though, to be quite frank with you. I think he's a bit above my level of skill, so he might not necessarily consider me. I might be invisible to this guy. Yeah. We'll get our revenge with the Wisps and kill him like we tried to kill Archimond. No more mana for mass teleports or whatever. Alright then. GG. Worst allies ever. They actually were pretty good this time. Apart from Green, who arguably might have not been the best ally ever. Alright.